Hi, BonBon here, starting a new series today on the Waterway Pass map, Cities Skylines 2. It does say I've got mods active, but I've got nothing running there that I'm aware of, and we're calling the city Reboot because why not? So before we get started, a quick overview of my general plan. The wind is heading in that direction, so industry at the top there, commercial around there, going residential all the way down there, and maybe office over here. We'll see how it goes though, okay? Right. So this is my first city build since, well, buying the game and doing a nice looking city. I quite enjoyed building the city, but of course the game was a bit of a mess back then. Lots of good things to say about the game, but there was plenty of not quite so good as well. Of course, the road tools are just heaven. You may see me struggle with them a little bit today, but again, I'm completely out of muscle memory. And so, yes, it's just getting used to things again. I wasn't going to spend hours and hours relearning the game like it. Struggling. My own silly fault. I got there. I promise you. The whole thing's going to come together eventually. I've been saying that for years. Anyway, hope you guys are great. Yeah, Cities Skylines 2 is fast becoming something very nice indeed. Admittedly, it is lacking, obviously, a huge workshop, and that will come. That will come. They're working very hard behind the scenes, and we're very thankful for all of that. But yes, the big difference between Cities Skylines 1 and Cities Skylines 2 is the amount of custom content available. And yes, one of my wish lists, my 12 things that I wanted from Cities Skylines 2 was that there might be a way of transferring Skylines 1 assets into Skylines 2, even if it's just the models, and we'd have to put in all the stats and data and all the operational numbers ourselves. But doesn't look like that was something that was ever considered, and if it was considered, well, they would have run out of time anyway, because well, they had this deadline. Silly people. Silly people. If you're going to do a job, do it right, or just make some money out of it. Apparently that's the way to go. This is where I've been going wrong with life, you see. I've been trying to do things right, and the thing to do is just to get something out there, make money on it, and then carry on. I didn't realise there was a bit of a hill down here, actually. That was my fault. I should have switched the contours on. Yes, I know there's contours, but I didn't notice, and I figured, no, do you know what, I'm going to make a feature of this. I'll have this just go around separate from this, and I'll break that bit off there and do a little smaller road like that there. It's going to be fine. The great thing of City Skylines, of course, is you can change it as you go, and I imagine that this city is going to change and evolve as it goes as well. I haven't really put any long-term plans into the shape of the city, just, well, gut feeling, going with gut instinct. I think the gut instinct, because the waterway map has this long winding river running down the middle of it, I think we'll end up with a city that just follows the river. Maybe it'll bulge out in places here and there. Maybe I might make it like 2 or 3 separate smaller cities connected via some sort of waterway shipping network, possibly. I don't mind look at that. I think that might be a thing to do. But of course, do keep, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, you can be sure that I'm going to be a little bit more active now. I've had, regulars will know, an interesting last few years, in fact a very interesting last few months, where my my life is now a city, where my life has been turned upside down, and I'm now starting completely afresh. And you know what, I feel fresh. I feel, well, I was going to say I feel alive. I don't quite feel alive yet, but I am feeling way more alive than I have done for a long time. So yes, I'm planning on making the series a little bit short, bite-sizable chunks of city building, so that you don't have to sit down for half an hour. And yes, I do appreciate that the build footage is sped up, but I'm playing a vanilla style game here. Yeah, I've got supposedly got mods active. I'm not going to be using any or knowingly using any. So yes, there is that, but you don't need me to show you how to draw that. You do? Oh, all right then. In which case, I'll put some tutorials out at some point to show you how to do that. Anyway, just going to go with the basic small coal power station to get us started. We're going to want water from somewhere, so we're going to draw from upstream. We're going to pump to downstream. Oh, we've hit a milestone, the tiny village. There we go. And yeah, we'll just connect that in. Realising then that actually, no, I've got to put the road in, which means if I'm going to put the road in, it's going to be connected anyway. See, muscle memories. We'll get there. I might delete those pipes just to tidy things up. But yeah, this is how I plan for the city to go. We said residential down here, so we'll do some of that. Commercial was going to be over here. And we've not put in any roads for industrial yet, so I probably should look at doing that before doing any zoning. Yeah, it's a bit of a speed build this early stage, and I was expecting a lot of this is going to be rebuilt anyway as the city grows, so I'm not massively worried about some quirky, quanky sort of zoning areas where the buildings are kind of facing the wrong way because they're zoned onto the wrong road. Yeah, a lot of that is going to be. Look, I've even got power going out of the city now, so we can sell the excess. Anyway, yes, so this is it. This is Reboot episode 1. If you're not subscribed, do so now to follow, see how things go. We'll speed the stimulation up so we can see the little bit of city we've got going on here. Population at the end of today's episode will be just a tad over 500. So join me next time where we'll probably hit the 1,000 and maybe a bit more. And we'll look to see how we can design and just grow the city and learn how to play the game properly between just the two of us, just you and I. Will you join me for that? I do hope so. Anyway, thank you very much, very, very much indeed for watching, for commenting, for liking. You have clicked the like button, haven't you? You have. Good, good, good. And for subscribing. You are subscribed. I knew that already. And I will see you again very, very soon. Thanks for watching.